feel like I've met you guys before.
You look vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Have we done this?
Deja vu. I'm getting major deja vu vibes.
It's like a glitch in the Matrix, you know?
Yeah.
It was on my thing.
So, yeah, the last time was real weird, because we had a whole like 40-minute conversation, and then I like immediately saved it, edited it, put it up on YouTube, and then I went to listen to it like I normally do, and it was just me talking, and it was just me. There was nothing but me talking, and just you guys going.
You just dubbed over it.
I mean, that's what it seemed like, and I was like, "Damn it," because it wasn't so much the interview part. It was just like, why did it just record me? Like, I've never had that problem before, so I don't know what that was about, but it's all good. It's not like I don't enjoy talking to you guys, so
Yeah.
and I like that you're all together, and it's just it feels cooler to be able to just chat with you.
When you're disappearing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just moved into a new house and our internet was not up to par, so this is probably better anyway.
Yeah, and you made it on time. You're not even late or anything. So it's been a few weeks, and that was what, already like 2 months ago. It feels like it was like last
Yeah.
week.
Cool.
So
Are you recording it or no?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
obviously, like I'll edit stuff and whatever. Like the whole intro part will be, unless I could totally just leave technical difficulty in there. I mean, that's it's all good.
Okay.
So you guys did a little tour right after we spoke, right?
Yeah. We just finished the oh my god, I almost said Blissful Mess. Rip to Pieces tour. This was showcasing our newest song called Pieces, which is now streaming on all platforms. So it was an exciting time for us. Very glad that we did it. Met a lot of cool people, and it was a good step in the right direction to get us ready for the next tour for the album.
Mm-hmm. And it was, if I recall correctly, it was like an actual across the country tour, right? Like mostly.
Yeah, like halfway. We got as far as Nebraska.
Yeah.
And turned back around.
We didn't play in Iowa, but we were in there.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
We went over into it for like that one freeway.
Isn't Nebraska just so cool? Like there's so much to see, and
yeah, amazing.
I liked it.
You know what I didn't see though? I didn't see any corn.
What about in Iowa? Did you see any corn there?
Not one corn.
No?
Not the.
So, what were some of the highlights of this tour?
Well, talking about Nebraska, that was one of the highlights for me. We got to perform for the
Omaha Girls Rock. They were doing a camp in the summer.
It was so cool because it was it's a collective. It was like a school of rock, but primarily just for girls.
Sweet.
And we got to go up there and play like a 30-minute set, and then answer a bunch of questions. And one of the questions, like, was my personal favorite, was like, "Do you get stage fright?" So it was really cool to explain, like, yeah, I still get it. That was like the highlight of the tour for me, because these are like the future rock stars that are growing up, and they're all women, they're all girls.
So it's a good thing that you do still get stage fright, because no matter how many shows you do, like on one hand you'll get comfortable on stage, and the more you play, especially on tour, like when it's night after night after night, like you get that comfort, but at the same time, like if you're not feeling something going up there, then something's probably a little wrong. And so it's cool that you get that. Who's the shyest one out of you?
Like on stage or like in person? Because I think that might be different.
Both.
Ooh,
That's
that's a
hard.
good one.
Um,
Honestly, I'd say in person, Erica's probably shyest. The most
yeah,
shyest.
in person.
Yeah, I guess like I prefer just to not. But I guess because like the stage, I get to be somebody else, and I have these guys to back me up. Like I prefer like I get to be somebody else. I get to be Erica Frequency.
Right.
But outside Erica Frequency, I don't know. I feel like just human interaction makes me just overthink things. I get really in my head, and it's something that I'm continuing to work on, like especially in my 30s, because I'm constantly like performing with them and everything. But if it was up to me, I mean, I thought we were gonna look for a new singer. That's what these guys told me. The whole plan was we're gonna find a vocalist. It's been like a decade, and we're still in my head still looking for a vocalist.
I mean, if you have to be the singer, I guess like it seems like it's going okay.
Yeah, I think it's going pretty good so far. I think I'm vibing. I'm vibing. But if you put me on there up on stage without them, hell no.
So like no like Erica stool spotlight acoustic guitar and just you.
I know that they're trying to get me to do it for a Big Bear show, to do like 3 songs just to warm up the crowd. I'm considering it.
Okay.
I'm really working on it and been practicing 3 songs to try to get it down. It's not the learning the songs, it's the going up there without them, because I always feel like, well, if I mess up, at least they can like fix my mistakes.
Right.
But if I go up there and I mess up, I'll get booed. I'll get booed off stage.
I think you will do excellent.
I hope so.
And hey, no, I'm proud of you for even considering doing it. So that's really cool. Jenna, you have had some artists lately that you've been working with, right?
Yeah.
You've been promoting and stuff. So tell us about some of them peoples.
Yeah. Other than managing our band, I manage a bunch of other bands and help them out, like some of them on like a project basis, maybe like for a release or just to get things organized. The few that have been putting out stuff recently, last Friday, the Oddity, they're from like the Inland Empire area out here. They just put out a single called On Fire. We also worked with the Dancing Skeletons. They put out a couple singles. Eric actually did their music video.
Yeah.
Which turned out really cool. And Oli's wife did their makeup for that. So like all the like Day of the Dead stuff they did was hers, as well as in our music video actually for Pieces. We have a scene where we all did our own makeup, but we used all her paints. I don't know if you saw her photo or the music video.
I did.
Yeah, Erica edited that one as well. The whole time we were on tour.
I got car sick.
Yeah. she made like a desk in there, in the van.
Yeah.
Had her own kind of office.
Yeah.
On the road. But yeah, it's been fun working with a lot of different artists, and it lets me be able to go on the road with these guys and help use some of the things that we learned for them, is vice versa for them for us. And it's super cool, kind of creating a community in this area of like independent musicians.
And that's the goal, right? You gotta lift up the local scene.
Yeah, exactly.
So obviously this is a new interview, but we do have to recover some of the things. There's that guy over there. Yeah, that guy. That one specifically.
He just walked in.
He did.
You in the wrong room, sir.
The door's open. Our door is always open.
That's the problem. We should probably lock it.
I think that's the Uber Eats guy.
He does bring us. Yeah.
I cook, I clean. Drive.
But you're not lying about that, though. See, I remember that part.
No.
So this is the newer drummer. I'm not going to say new because I know he's been there a little while now. So he's the newer drummer, and he does okay. You know, he keeps the time here and there, and he helps you guys look good and sound good. So I guess you'll keep him for a while too.
I hope forever, actually. I mean,
I've been kicked out at least 3 times already.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Almost
But
every practice.
he
but
gets, yeah, kicked
he comes
to the curb.
back and he comes back hard.
Yeah. Every time he throws a stick at us,
Yeah.
that other thing. You didn't do it today,
I've
though.
never thrown a stick.
You didn't throw any
It's
sticks
never,
today.
I haven't done it all tour.
I must say about John, like the commitment that he shows immediately to Frequency Within, it is a breath of fresh air for us. It's like when you're dating and you just know a lot of people aren't right for you, but it feels so good at the moment. But then when you find the one, you're like, oh, okay, this is what it's supposed to feel like. It's somebody else pushing alongside you instead of working against you.
Mhm.
So that's what I feel he brings to the table. It's finally somebody who pushes alongside us rather works against us. So he's a great addition to Frequency Within. In fact, it meshed perfectly and so well. And this will be the last time you ever hear me say that.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? You are the one. So
You have this recorded, right?
Yeah. This is recorded. This is going to be on YouTube and everything. So it is documented. You are the one. So because you are the one, that means absolutely, positively, no cheating.
Yeah. I'll be heartbroken. I would be very, very heartbroken.
Oh, but you can write other music.
It's different.
Do as I say, not as I do.
I'm working on my flaws.
So on tour, did you tour with someone else, or was it just you guys and like just playing with whoever locally in every city?
Yeah, it was just us headlining with local bands in every city. Some of them were like new bands that we hadn't met before, and other towns it was like friends that we hadn't seen in a really long time because like we didn't tour very far since COVID. Like I think our last couple tours were only on the West Coast. Like we didn't go out east anywhere just because so many tours were getting canceled and different regulations, and we didn't want to get sick. But it was a lot more relaxed and it was cool. None of the dates like had any issues with people, you know, getting sick or dropping and stuff. So it was fun.
So it was a good, healthy tour.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't lose my voice this time.
No, but I was cursed the entire tour.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What happened?
I wouldn't take any of it back, but every day there was something else that happened. Where after I think day 4, I was just like, fuck it, I'm cursed.
Yeah. There was so many different things.
Yeah.
If you go to like our old stories, or there's some on our Frequency Within Instagram, we have a highlight of the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like random stuff like my shoe fell apart pretty early on. I jammed my finger another day.
You lost your keys for like 2 days.
Yeah, for more than 2 days.
And we're like, did you leave it in the other state?
I was like, it's in Nebraska. My keys are in Nebraska. I actually should make a whole like list, but literally every day there was a new thing wrong. It was terrible.
It was great. And then he tried to pass it on to me, and I jammed my finger.
Yeah, like one of the last.
And I got stabbed too. I have a scar. John stabbed me.
I didn't
Like,
stab you.
yeah.
Well, but better you than Erica, because you know the bass player no one gives a fuck about, right? So
yeah,
you know.
Honestly, my back wasn't even on half the time, so.
What was I listening to?
It's on the backtrack.
Yeah. I just look up there and get up there and look pretty. That's it.
That's
Oh
it.
my-
Just playing an iPod through, right?
Yeah.
Remember those things?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we have a nice new iPod right here. Everything from the drums, so it's been pretty solid.
When it counts.
Right.
Always counts.
It counts for you.
I want to get up to 4.
So earlier you mentioned something about new album, new tour. So let's hear the ideas, the plans, what's happening.
So currently we're all in the process of writing. We still have 3 other singles coming out, but while that is sitting in the queue, we are writing more songs because hopefully, with hopes that next year we can come out with an album. It will have songs that we are releasing as singles, but also new stuff. And with that, we plan on moving forward, letting DI Records know and doing a whole nother tour for year 2024. So that's what we're trudging along doing right now. I mean, it's kind of like, write, release, tour, repeat, so we just keep on that motion. Keeps us going.
Yeah, we're back writing. We have a ton of demos that are like in the process that we record here, and then once we get all the songs done, we'll be taking those into another studio, take all of our scratch tracks and backtracks and bring that in there and kind of like polish everything up.
Hell yes. Now, have you guys played outside of the US yet? Have you played any Canada shows or Mexico shows yet?
Not yet. I don't really know that we want to drive down to Mexico.
Yeah.
If we did, we might just go to DJ, but still, like, as far as like, maybe we'll backline with someone else's gear
Right.
and play a few shows. But yeah, not yet. We're hoping. I mean, our real goal is to eventually tour in Japan. Is like, if we play in another country, like that's where we want to go.
Yeah.
And that's the tour where I join. So
Yes.
I will be like, I would I've had my passport now over 8 years, and it only has like one stamp in it from Italy, and that's it. So I'm gonna need some more, and Japan is like very top of that list. So
Yeah.
Sure.
I will join you on that, and go see some Japanese countryside, and then all the little food stuff in like Tokyo, and then we gotta get all the sushi, and that's that's a must.
I'm hungry now.
I know.
Yeah.
No, but really, Marcus, when we do plan on this, come with us.
Yeah.
We would love to have you. We always have room for an extra body.
Yeah, and we had to buy a van the last tour, and we need to get some use out of it. So,
we're gonna drive to Japan.
No,
Yes.
but for the U.S.
Do it.
I mean, I'm down.
Bad, but
Well, it might actually be possible. So like if it's any time, like Japan's probably not going to happen next year, right? So realistically, like maybe in the next 5 years or so, based on the things that are happening on my end, it like would actually probably be possible. So yeah, I would totally join you guys over there, and
Oh yeah, because our next immediate goals are hopefully like full U.S., maybe some, like Mexico and, everywhere nearby, because the U.S. is so huge. And then, branch out from there. So.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. What I think I asked it on the last one that no one has heard yet. So, what is the farthest away that you have gone? Like, what's the farthest away show that you've played so far?
Nebraska.
I think it was the Nebraska show.
Nebraska was
Yeah,
the
I think
furthest
so.
we've ever.
Yeah, because before then it was probably like Oklahoma, Texas,
Or
Kansas.
I always forget the name of that little spot close to Louisiana in Texas, the island.
Galveston.
Oh, Galveston! I forgot about that. Galveston. That was wild.
Yeah,
That was fun. Yeah, those people know how to party.
I believe that.
State 15 feet off the ground.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, it was crazy.
It was
tall.
crazy.
it was cool.
So for the tour that you're playing on next year, are you going to try to actually hit the East Coast and hit New York and Florida and all that?
Yeah,
Absolutely. That's our next stop.
yeah, because our label is out east or in like Philadelphia, so this time we didn't have enough time to get all the way out there, but next year we'll be going in the summer all the way out to the East Coast. I'm not sure if we'll hit every state, but at least we'll get out in that.
Good goals to have. Is there a time frame for the new album to possibly be done?
That, no. It'll be done by next year, but don't pressure me, Marcus.
Hey, pressure. Come on, get it done.
Honestly, though, we're really excited about the 3 singles that aren't released yet.
Yeah.
They're done. We recorded them in January, so we've only released one so far. The next one's gonna come out in October.
And just the direction that these songs are going are different from everything else we've done. I think that's the reason why we released Pieces first, because it still kind of sounds like our older stuff.
It's saying goodbye. We killed those people off.
It was a good segue in these new singles, and yeah, we're excited about performing them, and
Yeah.
because it gives you an
Releasing
idea
them.
of what the whole album's gonna be just from these 4. The next one is super fun. They're all fun. I don't know.
I don't even know how to
I
describe
don't want to
it.
give anything away.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
for Cursed,
that's the name of the next song.
oops.
That we won't
Give it
say.
away.
Sorry. Can you bleep that out?
The next song.
I can, yeah, if you want me to.
But they're gonna be like, what'd she say? She cursed. She cursed.
Oh, I get it.
No, I can tell you how we how we came up with it. Well, Jenna was actually the one who came up with the riff, and we kind of just started building off of it. And when I sat down and listened to it, I just remember like just getting this really nice dark embodiment, and from there I was like, all right, we're going in, this is the route we're gonna go, and totally plunged right in, and all the rest of the songs fell right after another after that. So it looks like this is the next season that Frequency Within is going to jump into, and I feel like everybody is going to see a lot of growth from us because of it, and they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
And it's
Recording
all
was intense.
because of the one Uber guy up there,
Yeah, we worked it pretty hard. We were recording because we did all those songs in a day,
One day.
and then last minute we like changed some things.
Yeah, we're like, oh, what if you do it this way instead? Okay. Oh, what if you add this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like last minute we're like, okay, you got to do this, this, and this.
And then double time it,
Yeah.
and then throw some
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
that's the fun stuff about songwriting. It's like you're like, you know what, we're just gonna do it raw and live, and then it's gonna be fucking rock and roll, and then you listen to it, you're like, but I could change this and I can do that.
Yeah.
So it's a hard habit to break, but it's there's nothing wrong with it, obviously, because that's the beauty of music. Like you find things that you can try to perfect and make it better, and it's just fun, like when you got creative mind, you can't turn that shit off, and you shouldn't, just keep it flowing. So I know I'm ready to hear your guys' new stuff because been a little while, and it's been a long time since Blissful Mess.
Dang.
Way back in the day.
I was so young then.
Come back out to the desert.
Yeah.
We're waiting for it to get cooler over there.
You know what? It just like this week is kind of finally cooling off. No more hundreds and stuff. So that's good. Did the hurricane really mess you guys up?
It was terrible.
What a disappointment, right?
I know. I was like waiting outside my window, ready with like a bunch of water, had all my cats in their carriers ready to leave, and then there's just a sprinkle.
I went to work.
Oh my god.
I went to work. I was like, nothing's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
It's just the normal, like here we only fled a little bit, and it's like when there's debris in some of the
yeah, like the gutters of the
gutters.
Yeah.
So there's like random streets that got flooded, but nothing terrible.
No.
How was it where you were?
Yeah.
So the real irony is why the hurricane was out last weekend, right? And like just like some little sprinkles and stuff, like you guys said, and then this past weekend, total devastation, all kinds of flooding, crazy shit, like not related to the hurricane at all. We got messed up. I don't know what that was about, but I mean, we actually got a decent rain, which we needed. So, but yeah, it was like, all the anticipation for Hurricane Hillary to come, and just like a little, But then this past weekend just destroyed. So that was cool.
Austin, so I totally missed out all of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was like, just delayed my flight.
Did it?
I had to spend the night in Philly.
Okay. Just one night?
Yeah. Got a cheesesteak and went back to the airport.
Okay. So for the people who are brand new to hearing Frequency Within, tell them a little bit about your background, how you guys got started. It's been a long time since 2016 when we first met. So,
and actually that show that you saw us perform, I don't know if you remember, but after that song 100 Proof, they gave us shots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That was actually my first shot.
Was it? Ever? Wow.
He didn't really drink a lot, and if he did, it's like, a mixed drink or like, something like that's not shots.
Yeah, and then they just brought up shots, and I didn't want to say no.
I remember.
So I was just like, thank you. Here we go.
Yeah.
And I back since.
Sheesh. Yep.
Yeah. And we're still looking for a whiskey sponsor. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, were we supposed to answer the question to tell them about the background of Frequency Within?
Yeah.
That is our background.
So
I mean that is like a super neat fact. So that's a cool little story that you brought in.
So Frequency Within has been a band for over
since 2016.
Dang, 2016.
She's doing math.
And I was. And it started with me, Erica, Jenna, and Ollie. And I've known Ollie since I was about 15 years old. And we used to practice in my mom's garage in high school. And I started going to Fullerton College. I met Jenna in the music department hallway, or little hangout area where people used to smoke. She had a guitar. I was like, "Oh, you play guitar?" I'm like, no. I was like, I know a guy, and he's coming back from Arizona. We could start a band together. And then we started a band that was originally known as Golly Gee Whiz,
That was earlier than
That was earlier,
2016.
my
That
bad.
was like 2011.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But I'm telling them the history. It's that time I met them, and then we came together, got a drummer, and then 5 drummers later, we got another
More than
drummer.
5 drummers.
10 drummers
We've
later.
had so many drummers.
20 drummers later, we decided, okay, you know what? We are gonna get like super serious, and we're gonna become Frequency Within. We became Frequency Within, started writing alternative punk, emo, and John joined in. Our last drummer left, and he responded to a Facebook ad. Thank God, because we were playing to a metronome. It was getting sad in here, and then we started continuing on. So Frequency Within has been a household name since 2016.
The funny thing is, like, you haven't even been in New York City, but yet you have headlined Madison Square Garden. You know, like somehow.
That's so funny.
I love it. It's a great, great historical adventure.
I'm glad you could be there with us.
I love that I've like you. Our connection has pretty much been going for almost as long as I've started Audio Vein. So like you guys started talking to me like around the year mark, and then you guys came out and did, you did your little mini tour and put out Blissful Mess and all that. And even though it doesn't feel like it's been that long at all, it also like so much has happened since then. So it's like in some ways it's been a long time, but in other ways it's like, man, that shit just happened. So, and yet none of us have even aged even a little bit, So I think we're doing okay there too.
We're both your hair. Our hair is just getting longer.
Yeah, your hair, Jenna, is like it used to have super short hair. So
I've had it chopped like as long as I've known these guys, and then since COVID, I just stopped cutting it, and it's getting there.
She let the beard grow. She didn't shave. Did you have a COVID beard, Ollie?
Actually, before COVID, I started growing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was because I was working at a casino and they didn't let you have any facial hair at all.
Oh, yeah.
Except for a mustache. And I was like, I don't want to just rock a mustache.
If you do the mustache, then you have to have a mullet. So.
Sure. And I just couldn't do that to myself.
Yeah. So we stopped getting carded when we play shows now.
Yeah.
Yeah, officially. That's so sad though.
Wow.
That's true. We don't get carded when we play shows anymore.
It's like, yeah, you're old.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like being old or just like being so comfortable with just being in a venue. They're like, okay.
Yeah, we don't look nervous anymore walking in.
Yeah.
It's like, where do I put my shit?
Yeah.
What do I do in here? What do I do? And I seem to remember in our last conversation that no one has heard. And the funny thing is that I can't even listen to it because it's just me talking. So there is no conversation. I'm just talking to nobody, basically.
Just for dub it over.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I mean, I have the video still, so like, if you wanted to dub it over, you could. Just take in a whole different direction,
All in different languages.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys did play in Vegas? Was it back then?
Oh, no. The last time we played in Vegas, I think we did play at Double Down.
Yeah.
Kittenhead and The Nerve and a bunch of other like female fronted bands. I think you drove up for the day.
Yeah, I drove up, did the show, and then drove back to California same night because I had work in the morning.
Those days.
Yeah, but I stayed in Vegas, so
Gotta do that again. Not you going to work the next day.
That sucks.
Not that, but we do gotta go back to Double Down. That's one of my favorite bars.
Isn't it a cool place? Like, I wish more shows happen there. Like, there's a lot of like really, really small local bands that play there. Like no one knows except for like them and their friends kind of thing. But like it's the kind of place that I wish more name bands would play because it's such a cool spot. Like I wouldn't compare it to like the Whiskey, but like I wish it was a place like that where just more people would play because it's really cool. And if you guys remember the bathroom, it's all stickered and graffitied up and total shithole, but perfect for what it is.
You can literally drink out of a toilet there.
Oh yeah, they have the toilet
Like the shot. Yeah.
Yikes. Yep, I do remember that. But I love that place. It has so much charm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, few months, you're gonna come here and play. We're gonna hang out. You're gonna have new singles and new music videos by then. The album will be almost done, or actually done, and then the massive global world tour of domination will begin next summer.
Well, US tour.
Yes.
What's that?
US tour, and then we'll get to the one.
Okay. US tour first.
Gotta renew our passport.
So where can everyone find you on social media?
Find us on Instagram at Frequency Within. We have a website, www.frequencywithin.com. And we have a Facebook, Frequency Space Within. So that's where you can find us.
Yeah, we also have, I believe, a TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And we just got on Twitch. So we're going to be doing some live streams there. We have a few cool things that we're going to be rolling out soon where people can watch us live, and we won't just be playing music. I don't know if we want to talk about it at all. I don't know when we're rolling it out.
We can
but
start. I think so. you already have merch.
Oh yeah, we already have merch for it. So I guess you can talk about it.
Yeah. So we got some pretty cool merch coming out soon, but we don't want to release it until our Twitch channel is up and running, full throttle. But we'll be playing video games, and so we actually started off as a joke. We creating this merch, this logo, and we ended up really liking it. So we needed a reason to release it. So now we're like, well, let's start a Twitch and play some video games and play with like other local bands and like do one-on-ones with them or band versus band.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a cool thing we're excited about doing. We have like different levels of gaming here, so
yeah,
it'll be fun for everybody.
From easy to expert, I guess.
Who's the easy one? Who's the easy?
We're gonna have to find
video
out.
game actually. I'm really good at Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, and I'm like I've been playing
when it
Mario
gets to more than 2 dimensions.
Yeah, then when it starts getting like other stuff,
When there's depth,
I'm like, nope.
So I'm going to need. I'm in need of a new T-shirt.
Oh man.
Oh, send him one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send him 2. Send him 3. We got 3.
What size?
I'll do an XL.
Okay. I think I forget which design we have in XL, but we'll send one over.
And for true rock and roll glory, do you have any patches?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we do. We'll send you a patch as well.
Yeah. Put that on my battle vest.
Yes.
Nice.
And I'll see you guys live again, and I will fuck it up in the pit.
Oh, hell yeah.
During the slow.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any
struck. I don't think we have any
Pieces.
Realistically, Interlude is our
During the
slowest
breakdown.
song.
Yeah, I think so.
It gets heavy though.
It is. It's just heavy and
Tempo wise, I
sludgy.
think it's our
Yeah.
slowest. Which one?
Interlude.
I don't even know what the tempo is. It
So
just-
I'm gonna speak it into existence. Is there gonna be a breakdown on the new album?
I think
Yeah. Well, on one of the singles we're coming out with,
I think so. Yeah.
there is a
Is it
breakdown.
considered a breakdown?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We do
Yeah.
have an outro that goes pretty hard too.
Yeah.
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 So it'll be something I could like just throw like a really hard donkey kick at someone, you know? Just-
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
totally. Actually, for real. Like actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
really proud to
the
say that,
fourth
yeah.
one that we're coming out with is like
The fourth one.
yeah, single, since Pieces is the first one we have out in this that's gonna be on the album. The fourth one we're gonna put out it's pretty heavy.
I'm really
I like
proud of
it.
that one.
Yeah, I think it's one of our heaviest songs.
Yeah.
There's
Love it already. All right. So then I think we pretty much covered everything that we need to cover. And then we can end things appropriately now instead of whatever this
Yeah.
jumbled mess is.
It was a cliffhanger, you know.
We were like, okay.
But we got some new stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of like that ending.
Anticipation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as always, I love talking to you guys. I miss you. Can't wait to see you again. And as I look forward to everything that you're doing and hope to see you soon.
Same.
See you soon. Thanks for talking with us.
Absolutely. And I will let you know within just a couple minutes that this works.
Oh my God.
I hope it does. Or else we're just going to have to talk again, you know?
Yeah.
But
Take 4.
until then, much love. See you
Bye,
guys
Marcus.
later. Have a good night. Take care. Stay safe.
Same. Night.
All right. See you guys later. Do you hear me?